Thanks for having me. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Good. I want to talk a little bit this morning on my upbringing in the car business and where I started in the car business and how I've kind of transitioned into the management aspect of the business, and give you guys some feedback of what's worked well for me to help with my success in the car business, and also what's helped for my coworkers and other managers within the business. And I was sharing this with Erin earlier. Every single one of our managers at Labadie Toyota started as salespeople. So that hierarchy that Erin alluded to, that you guys are really digging into right now, the business does start in sales. And everyone's a salesperson. Whether you think it or not, you are a salesperson. You're selling a product, you're selling yourself, you're selling an idea. We're all salespeople deep down. So as you start your career, think that sales option that's available to you. Don't be reluctant to start there. And don't be reluctant to learn and master that craft and look at the big picture, what happens after sales. Because everything starts and ends with the sales department. So I want to talk about what helps my guys, what has helped me be successful. First of which is goals. You got to have a goal. I mean, not just I want to be successful, or I want a Maserati, or I want a new house. No, a deep down goal that gives you a burning desire to get out of bed at 5 a.m. or stay till 9 p.m. Whatever that goal is, 90% of people don't have a goal. So look at yourself. Do you have a goal right now? If you don't, take a couple minutes, write down a goal for me, please. Just a quick goal. It can be short term, can be long term. But I want you guys to be in that 90%. What's this goal? As you look at it, what does it mean to you? Is it for you or is it for somebody else? What's your purpose? You guys are all going to the sales. I'm assuming this is a sales class, whether it's a check mark or you're going into a sales field. What do you guys want to accomplish? What's your next step? Is it to get your doctorate? Or to get a job and dig in and move your way through that business? Or do you already have that position just waiting to start? This may go a little deeper. I have 3 kids. They keep me way busy. Notice the gray hair? I'm not this old, okay? But my kids, they keep me busy. But they're my why. They drive me to get out of bed at 5 a.m. and go to the gym because I can function better when I go to the gym and then work 12 hours so I can provide for them, the family, and the life that I always wanted. They're my why. They're my burning desire. So I want to have you guys kind of look at yourselves. Do you have that? Identify it. Write it down. Put it in front of you. I also want you to look at process, structure. Now, as you get into a sales field, you're going to be learning different processes. In the auto business, our process, as Erin can tell you, there's probably how many steps did you go through, Erin?
A lot.
Okay, so customer comes in, looks at a car. The salesperson is supposed to approach that customer with a warm greeting. Welcome to Labadie. Are you here to look for a car, truck, or van today? Here to look for a Highlander? Perfect. The Highlanders are right this way. Build rapport and warm up our customer because they're the number one most important thing to me right now. I take time to get to know my customer because they are a potential lifetime customer. Not a one-time customer and then move on to the next customer. No, Erin, I hope to see you 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And that's how a business can grow. And that's the lifeblood of a business is repeat and referral business. So our process is definitely, it's in tune. But our best salespeople and our best managers are so structured with this process that they master it and they don't have to think. They react. It's automatic. It's just thought. They move. But they do this because it's engraved in their actions, and they've done it 1,000 times before they even talk to a customer. We try not to practice on our customers. So whatever you do, whether it's in the auto business or somewhere else, and whatever the process is, perfect it, learn it, master it. Have it be engraved in your DNA so you can just react rather than have to think. Because the minute you have to think, what do our customers think? You're unsure, right? If you have to pause or you have to think, or if I'm a little unsure, what does my customer think now? How are you as a customer? Are you unsure? Are you 10 times more unsure if your salesperson's unsure? Absolutely. So, being certain in whether it's your product, your process, your position, 100% certain will come across to the customer as confidence. They'll give you the control of the sales process. They'll allow you to lead because now I'm dealing with a professional. This isn't his first day. This person knows what he's doing. He's good at what he's doing. I want to spend money with the person that I'm 100% sure can meet my needs and wants and can lead this efficient, which is big now. Because we got these, right? You guys got these? Who doesn't have a cell phone? No. Okay. We all got cell phones, right? Who went to a doctor's office recently? Has anyone been to a doctor's office recently by show of hands? How much conversation was happening out in the waiting room? Zero. Zero conversation. So you had my dad who was 65 years old out there, right? He's on Facebook. Yeah, your parents on Facebook now? That's pretty wild. They have to comment on everything. It's like, Dad, it's not meant for you to comment. You don't need to comment on M Live. You don't need to. It's there. But now that our parents are on Facebook and they're sitting in the doctor's office and there's no conversation, this is where we come in as a company. If that's my platform, I'm going to be visible on my platform. I'm going to serve ads all day long in Midland, Northwood, because I know they like Toyotas in Northwood and in Midland. So I can pin this area, and as you're in the doctor's office, you're seeing the brand new Highlander ad. Or you're seeing our happy testimonials from our good customers. And at that point, I'm there. I am not trying to serve you a commercial while you're at home watching a TV show. Because who here watches commercials? No one, right? I don't either. Because if a commercial is on and I'm not watching my Fire Stick, next is my device. Oh, commercial, I got a little time. So, be relevant. If it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever you're selling, whatever your customers are using, you have to be relevant on that platform. Be with them at all hours. I don't want to just market to you from 6 p.m. till 9 until you get the kids ready for bed. I want to market you when you're at lunch and you're waiting for your food. You have to get creative. And the nice thing about technology nowadays, we didn't have this 15 years ago. Think of your first phone. You guys are a lot younger than me. My first phone was probably double the size, right? I almost had to hold it with two hands. That's how much technology has changed. But that's how much business has changed as well. If you can conform and you can be creative, your reach now is not just Midland, Michigan, or Bay City, Michigan, or Saginaw, Michigan. I can reach the whole state because our customers now are more readily available than they ever were. No one gets the newspaper. Right? Has anyone read the newspaper today? No. Right? It's a changing game. So understand, technology is your friend. embrace it, but use it to make money. Don't just use it to roll down Facebook. Use it to promote your brand. If you're a salesperson, I'm going to promote my brand. I'm a salesperson at Labadie Toyota. I'm going to now, in turn, every customer that I sell a car to, I'm going to have a post, tag them in it, so all their friends and family get to see what they just bought. They get to comment. They get to say, wow, I love the car. And Erin, I trust what Erin thinks about the business because I trust Erin. I like Erin. So if I can harness this experience to help send me more business, it's good for everyone because everyone wants to deal with somebody that's reputable. So use what you have. You have social media. Use it. Build your brand. What are you doing now? What do you want to do? Now it's time to start establishing your brand. Instagram, Twitter, whoever the people you're trying to market to, whatever they're on, that's your platform. And go all in. So I always say burn your bridge, no retreat. And that's something that's always stuck with me because when I started selling cars, I was told by my employer, I was 20 years old, I was going to college. My employer said, if you quit here, you'll be back because you're not going to make it. I said, oh, okay. That was that defining moment that I decided to go all in. Just out of spite, I was going all in. And I was going to burn the bridge because there is no retreat. I'm going all in. I'm going to make this work and I'm going to be the best at what I do. So my best salespeople, they're 100% in. They're not getting a job or trying it out until they find something else that's better or comes along. They are all in. They're mastering their craft. They're setting themselves up for future promotion. They're learning that job before they get the job. I was taught this at a young age because I did a lot of jobs I wasn't getting paid for. If you want to be the manager, act like the manager. Even though you're a salesperson, act like the manager. I'm going to be here and I'm going to work the hours. I'm going to help out my fellow employees. I'm going to create a culture, help cultivate our culture, help grow our company. Guess what? I'm a salesperson. But I'm doing this in tune because I want to be a manager, and I want to be the GM, and I want to be a partner, and I want to own a dealership. I'm going to do those things, but in order for me to do those things, I got to start as a salesperson. Then I got to try to move up to my next management position. Then I master that craft, I beat that craft, I do my next job because I want to be the new car manager. So I'm going to learn the inventory. I'm going to know how to order inventory. I'm going to know how to source inventory. I'm going to learn all the things that his job entails and position myself, because timing is everything, position myself to be that guy that takes that transition based upon what you're doing. Because if that job opens up and you're there like, I can do it. I know the job. I'm doing it right now. I know how to order his cars. I know how to merchandise his cars. I know how to promote our website. I know how to get customer testimonials, reviews. I got good CSI. My customers love me. I take care of my customer. I'm a top performer because I still need to excel in that job. I'm the top sales guy. Why would he even give me that shot? And that's the culture you need to engrave in your business, to have a whole bunch of overachievers just waiting for the opportunity. Not hoping, waiting. Because when the opportunity comes up, I'm going to strike and I'm going to get the job. 100%. I know that job. So don't get tunnel vision if you come in as a salesperson and think, I just need to sell cars until I can look in the classifieds and see a management job open so I can go there and send in my resume and hopefully I have enough experience in sales and they'll offer me the job. Doesn't work that way. Maybe in some places, but it doesn't work that way in most places. You have to start and you have to grind. You have to dig and you have to grow. You have to be part of the culture. Be there for the opportunity. So don't think you need to move to New York to get a job. So you all come out of here with a management degree. Don't think you need to jump to Chicago. There's a lot of opportunity there. But there's a lot of opportunity here. It's in front of us. On paper, it might not look that good, but the longevity and the end game looks good. So my guys and gals, they burn the bridge. My management team, there's no retreat. We build a culture, no turning back. We have a bad month, on to the next month. Keep pushing through resistance and always take the path of resistance. That's very important. Always take the path of resistance. I've lived by this credo. It's helped me. Whenever you feel uncomfortable or you feel a little bit of resistance, go. Do not turn back. Do not take the easy path. I've seen too many people failing and have failed by just feeling a little resistance and immediately throwing in the towel. Rather than, if you're on a close, staying in a little longer, asking more questions, getting told no. No's okay. We're in a game of rejection. We get told 7 no's for every 3 yeses. That's okay. It's not a rejection to you. It's a rejection to a lot of uncontrollable things that you maybe can't control. Maybe they're waiting for their tax money. Maybe they're waiting for this, or their son's going to graduate and they got that has to happen. There's so many variables that you can't control. Understand, no is not rejection to you. I'm going to play the percentages. I'll find out why by asking questions, taking the path of resistance, identifying the real reason, the real objection that why you can't make a decision. And then if we need to wait until your son graduates, let's wait. But I'm your guy. Because when he graduates, I'm still going to be here, and I'll probably call you shortly after so we can schedule to come back to the dealership and buy your car. But some people will get so in tune with rejection that they shut down, take the easy path, right? Oh, you don't want to buy a car for me? Oh, man, you must not like me. No, there's variables that you don't know. It's not your rejection. So work your percentages. Whether you're selling houses, cars, shoes, I don't care what you're selling, it's a numbers game. Work your percentages. I talked to 50 people and I'm at a 50% closing rate. I just need to talk to more people. My closing rate isn't going to change. I just need more opportunity. So know your percentages, work your percentages. Don't get closed on no. No's okay. No will actually help you grow. As well as resistance will help you grow. Because that feeling in your gut that you get, when you get that breakthrough and you stay in and you find out what the real objection is, and you listen and you transition and you close and you listen, transition, close, and you finally earn the sale, that growth that happens in that small period will help you for your next opportunity. So my best closers, my best salespeople, they are just adamant that I don't care if you tell me no. It's okay. I'm going to push through. I understand every experience, the path of resistance will always pave the way for opportunity. Always take that. Get in your gut, feel a little uncomfortable, go. Go directly towards it. So burn your bridge, right? How is it your attitude when you get up in the morning? Are you entering the day with a positive winning attitude? Or are you hoping the day will give you your attitude? Two totally different philosophies. Are you starting your day with a winning attitude, knowing I'm going to accomplish my feat today? Or are you hoping your day plans your attitude? Anyone ever see that? Where it's like, man, I'm just having a bad day. Why are you having a bad day? Well, the day started bad. When I got out of bed, it was bad. Man, when the dog, he ran away, that was bad. Everything today's been bad. I hate hearing that. You gotta have a winning attitude. When I wake up out of bed, I'm gonna win. Whatever comes in front of me, I'm going to win. And if I don't win, I'm going to learn, and then I'm going to win. So having the right attitude will not only help you in your progression through the company with your opportunities, because having that winning attitude will always open doors for you. Whether it's selling shoes, selling houses, selling cars, working at Dow, because at Dow, who you selling? Who you selling at Dow Chemical? Does anyone know? You're selling yourself, right? You're selling your ideas. You're selling your coworkers. You're selling your boss. You are always in a sales function. So your attitude will help you promote. It'll help you learn the business, because who wants to talk to somebody with a good attitude or a bad attitude? What happens to the person with a bad attitude?
Bring people down with them.
No one wants to talk to him, right? Because I don't want negativity in my life. He has a bad attitude. Let's put him in a little enclosed area, right? Let's get him a nice little closet to sit in. No, I want to talk to somebody that has positive vibes, uplifting, give me motivation today.
And your customers can tell the difference
right
away.
They can smell it on you. You know, there's an old saying, hard work beats talent, and I pound on that all the time at work. Hard work beats talent all the time. Every single time. Show me a person that's ready to get their hands dirty and work hard over the guy that comes in, the girl that comes in with a doctorate degree that says, I can do that. I don't need to work hard. I got all the talent in the world. Everyone loves me. No. Whatever you do, hard work will always beat talent. Nothing's guaranteed. So don't think that, hey, your opportunities are limited to your degree. You might decide, hey, I want to do something totally different and go all in and win. Because I've seen a lot of people do it. I did it. I didn't want to be a car guy until I was told I couldn't do it. Then I said, yeah, I want to be a car guy. But it's okay to go off the path. But when you find something that you're good at, it's something you enjoy doing, go all in. Don't dip your toes. Dive in, burn the bridge, go forward, master your craft, position yourself for promotion, learn, fail forward, constantly, always learning, always failing, because you got to fail in order to win. I'm a firm believer in that. There is never someone that wins all the time, besides Tom Brady. But he just lost. But besides Tom Brady, there's usually a lot of failure. It's okay to fail. Fail forward. Learn your lesson. Get better. Go back at it. Win. And continue to fail forward. So as I'm digging through here, a lot of stuff is coming to my mind as I look at my team. As I'm doing this, I'm picturing different salespeople, different managers. I got a person that works for me that had a tough life, very, very tough upbringing. From living in orphanages to just a very, very tough upbringing to is now one of my key managers. And this guy, he really didn't have a lot of the opportunities that we had. And I watch his growth, and I envision his process and what he does on a daily basis. But this guy wants to be the best at every little aspect of his position. He's our best grossing guy. Okay, because he's confident when he's closing car deals. He's a good guy. People like him. He's very likable. He shows up to work on time. He stays when he needs to stay to reach his goals, because he has goals and he has a whole bunch of kids. So he's got a lot of mouths to feed. He's got a lot of mouths to feed at home. But I've seen this guy's growth within the company. I worked with him as a salesperson originally, hired him back as a salesperson, promoted him to 2 different management positions because he was always the next guy. Yep, me. Yep, right here. I can do that job. I can do it well. I'm doing the job now well. Next position opens up. Me. Right here. I know how to do that. Give me a shot. I will not let you down. And I've given him every opportunity that's came up that he's raised his hand for, and he hasn't let me down. And as I'm thinking of hard work beats talent, he's a prime example. This guy works harder than anyone. He probably doesn't have the degrees to show it, but from a standpoint of performance, I would put him up against any doctor in the world that's in the car business, because this guy works hard. He's a hard worker. He will outwork you and out-hustle you. He grinds every day, every single day. I'm actively sitting on the used car manager's desk currently as the GM, which is usually I'm in the little back office, which I can't do. So I'm always on the floor. I'm bouncing between buildings. But the owner came to me and said, hey, we're having some problems in the pre-owned department. This was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I need you to jump over there for a few months. It's not forever. For a little while until we can get it back running in the right direction. And then we'll move forward. Yeah, it's been 2.5 years. And I'm still there. And I don't mind being there. Because now I've sharpened my skills again. I wasn't on the used car as a used car manager in 8 years. Well, a lot's changed in 8 years. So we've been able to take our productivity from 50 cars a month in used cars to 70, 80 a month in used cars. And that's just because now it's a totally different business. I get to learn all over again. Now we got technology. 8 years ago, we didn't have this type of technology. We didn't have SEO, SEM. We didn't have Facebook that much. We didn't have Instagram, Twitter. I didn't have these channels to promote our product, where before it was, let's just do a TV commercial. Or Auto Trader, I pay them a lot of money. Let's just give them more money. Hopefully we do better. How'd it work? We had a good month, so it must have worked. Or we had a bad month, I guess it didn't work. Maybe we should try newspaper, right? Classified ads. When now it's just so more scientific, sniper approach. I know how to market my product. I'm going to market to these people. With this car, these people. I do that by putting it in front of them. I can do that because everyone has a phone. Everyone's carrying around a computer. Everyone's on social media. Everyone now is very, very relatable. We can get in front of everyone. So that's how the business has evolved. And I was the fixer because I went from being the GM to back to the new car manager because we had to change that department. I did that, then I had to go to the used car side because I had to change that department. But as I'm continuing to learn, as the GM manager position came available, guess who raised their hand? I could do that job. I'm already doing it, right? I can learn more. I want to learn service and parts. I want to learn these extra things. I want to learn more of the advertising and marketing. I always delegate certain parts of the position so I can do multiple positions in one area. So as I continue to learn and master it, at that point, then we train the next person in line. I love the used car desk. I don't know if you... I love it. I don't know. It's the feeling of being over there. The cars are all different. I buy cars all over the United States, so I'm constantly just buying and selling. And I get a lot of cool cars where, I get sports cars, trucks, SUVs, whatever I want. So I love it there. He's going to have to kick me out of that desk, I think. Because I don't mind sitting there and doing the other job. But at some point, yes, there's going to be someone behind me saying, dude, I want that job. Which I'd be happy to train and bring that person up to that speed. Who in here listens to anything besides schoolwork right now? Does anyone have any motivational stuff that they listen to, they like, they engrave, they put in their daily process? By show of hands, anyone? If you don't have your hand up, find it. It will change your life for the better if you can constantly improve yourself, self-development. But if you go on YouTube and just search it out, you'll have way more than you ever need. But give yourself brain food, something new, something different, something to open your eyes up from the norm and what you've been dealing with on a day-to-day. If it's family related, go business. If it's business, go family. Find something to change your DNA and the way you think so you can improve yourself in not only your daily life, but your work life. And the more well-rounded you are, maybe you're going to have better interaction with your coworkers. Or as a manager, maybe you can manage your employees a little better. Because, hey, I have kids as well, and I understand you do need to go to that baseball game because I'm not missing my son's baseball game. So understanding that, yeah, go to the baseball game. Actually, you have to go to the baseball game. I'm making you go to the baseball game. Kid needs to see you there. But having that type of communication within your employees drives up loyalty, our culture, our mastermind alliance to accomplish business goals, because they all know what we want to accomplish. But if I let you go to that baseball game and you come back to work, how productive are you going to be for the rest of the afternoon? Opposed to, no, you can't go to the baseball game. You sit in your cubicle, go sell some cars. How are you going to do for the rest of the afternoon? So always having that hands-on approach for management has always helped me understand my employees, get to know them, family, kids, dog, cat. I have a squirrel hunter at work. He's about to retire. 44 years in the business. Tomorrow. So we'll throw him a little party. But this guy hunts squirrels. We know he's taking a couple weeks off for squirrel hunt season. And we understand this is very important. I don't care how busy we are, Billy's going squirrel hunting. I don't care what happens as long as Billy goes squirrel hunting. Because if he can't go this year, this could be a rough year for him. But knowing each employee's DNA will help you properly manage, motivate them, promote them, train them, get to know them. And at that point, you're now, like I said, one mastermind alliance. We're all on the same page. You know what I want. I know what you want. Let's handle it. Let's get to work. If it's goals for the business, let's do it together. If it's goals to have you go spend more time with your family, let's figure out how to do both. But that type of management direction is a lot easier than the old iron fist approach. Everyone's going to listen to me because I'm the manager. It doesn't work. You'll have high turnover. It might work for the moment, but your overall success of your business will not work. Always train your replacement. Even as a salesperson, you want to manage your job and you see somebody that wants to get into sales, let me train you. Because when I go to my boss and say, hey, I want that manager's job, and oh, by the way, Tom, I've been training him how to be a salesperson for the last 6 months. He can sell cars. Let's give Tom a shot. He can take my job. Because now I can make that transition. I'm not going to be short on the floor with salespeople because Tom's already trained. TJ went out of his way to train Tom. He wants the manager's job. So at that point, it's just a change, a transition. And everyone still has coverage. But you always got to train your replacement. Never think someone's going to come in and just, with your experience, and say, I know how you want it done. I can do that. Without you saying, this is kind of how I want it done. I would look to somebody that's a salesperson, that's an overachiever doing a great job and say, I want to train that guy. I don't want to just find someone off the street and roll the dice and hope that they're going to be as good as the guy or gal I have working for me. No, I want to give them a shot. What's the worst that can happen? They say they don't like the new job and they want to go back to a salesperson job? Absolutely. They probably learned a lot too. Maybe with every failure, they're going to try it again in the future. But you've given them the opportunity rather than just trying to hope that person that sits there in that interview, because everyone interviews well, right? I've had a lot of interviews with employees, and then you hire them, and it's like, who is this? That was not the person in the interview. They met 3 managers. We all got sold. What happened? But that's reality. It's hard to sell 8 years on the job or 8 months on the job. You get to know someone pretty well in 8 months. I know who that next candidate is just by their performance and the way they're working. That's what I'm going to take the shot with. Why are you here? What got you out of bed at 5 a.m. this morning? I mean, We know you got to come, but why did you come here? You can go to any other business. What's their burning desire? Why? Is it their family? Is it their friends? Is it their mom? Is it their wife? Significant other? Girlfriend? Boyfriend? I don't care what it is. Why? What drives you? Because it probably isn't money. It's not money. Me, it's my kids. Without them, I'm out. You can pay me all you want, but if I can't spend time with my kids, I'm out. No bridge. So, understanding not only your own why as you enter into the business world, because this will help shape your goals. This will give you purpose. You get out of bed at 4 o'clock and work till 10 o'clock on a Saturday, on a Sunday, whatever it takes to be successful. But a lot of people don't know why. They don't know why. They just know they got to get a job, so I got a job and I go. Hopefully it works out. Or if it doesn't, I'll just look for something else. So, know your why. But get in depth and understand what you're trying to accomplish. What drives you. Because once you have it figured out, there's nothing to stop you. You're downhill with the wind. But you got to have goals. You got to understand why you're going to accomplish the goals. But we want it now. We're information savvy. We have technology. I don't want to feel pressured, right? I want to read reviews before I go in there. I'm on Yelp before I get a burger. What should I get? What's your best burger? Okay, I want information so I can make a decision so I don't have to buy a meal that I hate or buy a car that I hate or get an experience at a car dealer that I hate. So I do, in our generation is so information savvy, we do have to be more efficient. We have to be more transparent. We have to show, I'll show you. Here's our gross. This is what we're making. I would rather show the customer exactly how much money we're making than to hide it and pressure them to make a decision they don't feel comfortable or good about. Because that bad experience isn't like it used to be. Before they would tell maybe their family members and everyone they ran into at the grocery store. Now, they tell everybody. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere. Everyone knows. I hate these guys. So you have to change your processes. And we're going to be, you guys are the buyers. You guys are the up and coming buyers. You're already there. You're already buying. So absolutely, transparency, efficiency, doing most of it online now is a big thing. We want, I mean, if a customer wants to do the whole transaction, we'll bring it to their house. We've done that before. We want to make it as comfortable and fast up to whatever our client needs. You want it done in a half hour, we'll do it in 28 minutes. So that's I just want to beat everyone. That's just how I am. I'm very competitive. So if we're on social media, I'm going to dominate it. Or we're doing this, SEO, SEM, I'm going to be on the first page of Google. I'm going to push our reviews and do more video content. Thanks to Taylor. Taylor, thank you. He's our video guy. He's shooting videos all the time. We're not shooting these to send to customers. We're shooting these to build our brand and our media company online so I can dominate that space. Because when they start dipping their toes in Facebook, we're already on Instagram. No one's on Facebook anymore. Or Twitter, or whatever it is. Whatever platform where our audience are, and as our audience is younger, you guys probably aren't on Facebook very much, right? You're probably on Instagram and Twitter, and I don't know, my daughter's on Musical.ly. She do videos, right? So, whatever the platform is and whatever the buyer's at, I want to dominate that space before competition even comes in. Once competition's in, I'm already onto a different space. That makes sense. Ad agencies help. They do help. But I'm constantly listening. Like Gary Vee, Eric Thomas, whoever these people are that I like to listen to, I'm constantly trying to improve my processes based upon what's worked in bigger markets. Because New York and LA is a totally different animal than Bay City, Michigan. But 10 years from now, Bay City will be LA and New York. So why don't we just be LA and New York right now And then 10 years from now, we've already mastered that. By the time our competition even tries to start doing it, it's already done. We're already on to something else. We're kind of ahead of that curve. In business, if you have a loyal team, that team's going to win and lose with you, not just jump ship when there's a loss.
Yeah.
They're going to win and lose together, and having that loyalty. And sometimes loyalty is just, I'll try to start at the back of the shop and move my way up through the building and interact with employees on my way up. Everyone. And I try to do that because I need everyone's loyalty. I don't just need the sales department's loyalty or the other manager's loyalty, which I see that a lot. Not just the other managers. I need everyone's loyalty. I need from the reconditioning department to service to parts. We all need to have the same mastermind alliance, the same goal. We're going to be the best in the business. We're going to lead our market. We're going to sell more. We're going to grow. We're going to build new buildings. We're going to buy more dealerships. But in order to do that, everyone has to be on the same page. You can't have 5 employees that are all there and 35 that don't want nothing to do with it. So building that mastermind alliance and having that culture throughout your dealership will help you succeed. Understand that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't easy before.
Exactly.
So I'm going to have the same gusto now that I had when I first started out, and it was extremely tough. You know, when I started selling cars, I was 20 years old working with 50-year-old guys that were there for 30 years. That was not easy. I was selling Buicks and Jeeps. It used to be Labadie Buick Jeep. Totally different customer. Totally different customer. But I went into it knowing I burned the bridge. I'm going all in. I'm making this work. But those situations helped me grow into the person I am now. If I wouldn't have had those situations, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. So you do got to start. You got to start the trenches and fight your way up. So we're all put in a position to make some hard decisions. The hard decisions will give you the most growth. They will help you master your next decision, help you become a better person, a better leader, a better manager. But at that point, people respect good decisions. They don't respect a leader that can't make a decision. Good or bad, make the decision. I see us moving leaps and bounds because within these last 2 years, we've had 2 record years in a row. And our market share has grown at such an accelerated pace by being different, by being a little more creative. I see us continuing to grow. And our team is so focused on finding that next thing, not being complacent in where we're at, but I'm probably the worst at this. We have a record month. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go on. What's next month? We don't celebrate. There's definitely, we don't get together, throw a party, and hit that coast button and just roll. All right, we're good for a week, right? No. All right, November's done. What's going on for December? Let's go. But if you constantly have that mentality and always try to get better where you're at and what you did, you always try to find that next thing that can boost you to that next level. So we're constantly we're trying to find the next thing. Any other questions?
All right, thank you so
Good?
much.
All right, thank you.